Hello there, welcome back to my channel Juella, or if you're new here then welcome to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this vlog, this is a huge declutter. Now I started decluttering products I would say about a month ago, and I was just kind of putting them in boxes and chucking them in bags, and slowly I kept kind of creeping one or two items back out and then chucking them back in. You know how it goes. Anyway, I eventually finished my declutter. I think there might be a few more to do. Now I had some things which were basically unopened, unused, and I have sold those things on in boxes that I make up to sell. I've got one or two bits and bobs left, but yeah, if anyone's interested, messages on Instagram. But yeah, other than that, this is the stuff that's going in the bin because it's either really old, a little bit minging, kind of half used, or I really don't like and I wouldn't pass on to someone because it might be really old. Anyway, yeah, so let's get started. This is a box of makeup items, of which one of them's just fell out. And I've also got a bag down beside us with some body care items in. So let's just blast through them as quick as we can. Like I say, all of these items are going in the bin. I think I've done really well because I could have ended up hoarding all of these and not using them, and some things are really definitely past their best. First item, purely because it fell out the box. This is by L'Oreal and it's the Paradise Ecstatic range, and it's the Eyelash Primer. An eyelash primer is a really great idea to make your lashes more thick and voluminous. Yeah, I did used to use this quite a bit, but I've had it for a couple of years. I think I've had it for about 3 years. Definitely past its best, and I don't really tend to use it anymore, so yeah, going in the bin. This item I was kind of loath to part with. It's my little blueberry muffin donut thing. It's an I Heart Revolution one. It's the blueberry donut, and it's blueberry crush, and it's got 5 colours in. Now there is still, you know, some colour left in there, but one or two of the colours, the pigmentation's not that great anymore. Don't know why, but it got a little bit poor over time, and I've had it for a couple of years. Like I say, I'm loath to part with it because one of the colours, I think it's that kind of lovely turquoise colour, the shimmery one, is still really nice. But I just don't grab it. I don't use it. And I have given it a good couple of goes. It's looking a bit tired and a bit kind of haggard now, so it's going in the bin, and the top's a bit sticky. I think it's when I've cleaned it with baby wipes and then it's somehow got sticky. Anyway, another palette is a number 7 palette. This I think is Face and Eyes, if I remember rightly. Nice enough shades, but I've got all of these shades within other palettes. Now to be honest, I think I've used this once, so really I should look to give this away to somebody. If anyone wants it and you want to pay the postage, you're absolutely welcome to it. Like I say, I think I've used it once, literally once. You can tell I've had my fingers in it once, but my fingers are always clean. But yeah, if anyone wants it, you're absolutely welcome to it. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that, but I'm going to pop that aside because just in case anyone wants it. Everything else, trust us, is going in the bin. This is a little Too Faced bronzer. I got this off a friend of mine a few years ago, and it's a bit broken and it's definitely gone off. Yeah, it doesn't smell very good anymore. It's like a creamy one as well. It wasn't really for me, to be honest. I found it a bit too dark. This is a Milani Tea Rose blusher. This was really nice, even though I go for more coral colours. This was more of a kind of pale, soft baby pink. There is still blusher left in there, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it on my hand there. But yeah, it is still okay. I just don't reach for it. I don't reach for it. I've had it ages. It's kind of going a bit, you know, dirty looking. So yeah, it's going in the bin. Manna Kadar blusher. I've had this for donkeys. I don't use it. It's Aunt Sally pink, guys. Not my shade. So yeah, that is going in the bin. I think I've used it once, but it looks a bit tired. You know when things like are amongst other makeup bits and they get a bit scratched and a bit marked? Yeah, it's just minging. This is a cream blusher. I got this in a mystery glossy box about a year or two ago, and even then the stock was about 2 years old. So this is bloody ancient, so I really need to get rid of it in the shade Pollen. I think I've only used it once, and again I found it to be a little bit too pinky coloured. Now if you... no, that's not right. It's just not very nice. Yeah, and it smells a little bit kind of foisty. yeah, that's going the distance. Even though the colour's actually not that bad, it's a little bit peachy, I don't use it. I don't use cream blush, and it's bloody ancient. It's going in the bin. This is one of my favourite mascaras, the Sport Effects Stamina one, but I got this and it's completely dried up. There's no mascara in there, it's just completely dry. I think I bought that one off eBay. I should really complain, like, but never mind. Anyway, so it's going in the bin. We've got a Unique liquid lipstick. Again, Unique is not a brand that I like to kind of advertise and recommend. Yeah, because it's MLM and I don't like MLMs. But yeah, the colour's really nice, but it's ancient. I've had it for about 5 years. It smells alright actually. The colour isn't that bad. It's like a nice coppery kind of bronze colour. I like that kind of colour lipstick, but it's ancient. It's gotta be off, so it's going the distance. Medusa's Makeup Eye Primer. Beautiful little pot. Absolutely cute as anything. Cute as a button. But I don't like the productivity. It's a bit like putting Vaseline on your eyelids. So yeah, it's going the distance. Didn't like it. Yeah, it's going in the bin. Laura Geller highlighter. This one I've used quite a lot, and it's almost panned in the middle, but you probably can't tell. And yeah, I've got loads of highlighters, so I had to bite the bullet, go through things and get rid, and that's what I have done. Vita Liberata Beauty Blur in the shade Latte. I think there's just a teeny bit left in here. It was no good for my skin tone. I'm quite fair in the winter months and like kind of light to medium in the summer months. This was just too medium for me, and yeah, just no good. Then we have got this little, I think this should have been in an empties, little Benefit primer. That should have been in an empties. It slipped into the wrong box. Anyway, it's alright though, it's fine. Model Co eyebrow gel. Again, this should have been in an empties. As you can tell, I have used it. It's clear, but when you've got eyebrow like powder on, it gets a little bit minging. So yeah, that should have been in an empties. Sorry guys, I've put that in the wrong box. This is the Co Beauty Lip and Cheek Tint. My goodness, we went through a stage of getting loads of these from Glossybox, if you remember. They were like every other month they were in the box. Anyway, yeah, not my cup of tea. It's bright pink. If anyone wants it though, I think I've used it like once. So again, I might pop that aside with the number 7 palette, just in case anyone wants it, because it's in alright nick. This is an MUA Ombre highlighter cream stick. It's really nice actually, and to be honest, I have only used this twice. You can see it's still got quite a lot of product in, and it's got like 3 different colours. You've got like the bronze, the pale, and then like the pale pink. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You can see how much I've used, like about 2mm. So do you know what? That's all right. It's not that old. I'm going to keep that aside in case anyone wants it with the other stuff. Then I've got a Benefit blusher. This is the Dandelion one. This is really old, guys. This is going the distance, even though it's really pretty. I barely used it. I think I got it once when they didn't have the Coralista one. I think they discontinued it, which I was gutted about because I loved it. And I thought, oh, I'll try this for a change. Yeah, wasn't my colour. And I've had it for about 6 years, so it's got to go in the bin. We've got a Barry M banana powder, the setting powder, the Ready Set Smooth. This was actually okay, but I don't use setting powder all that often, and I found this one a bit too yellow. So banana powders are a bit yellowy, but this one was a little bit too yellow. So I don't know how much I've used of this, you know. Yeah, I have definitely used it. I don't want to pass that on to anyone because I've used it. Then I've got Little Eye Pigment by Naked Cosmetics. I don't even think I've used that. I think I've swatched it, but it's a lovely colour, but I probably just wouldn't use it. And pigments and me don't get on because they go all over the carpet and I make a mess. So yeah, I might pop that aside. It's like a shimmery purpley colour, like a deep purple. I'll pop that aside just in case somebody might want it. This is a Luna by Luna eyeshadow. The colour is really, really nice. It's like a beautiful shimmery bronze colour. Don't know if you can see it there on my hand, probably not. But yeah, I might pop that aside. I've only used it 3 or 4 times, so someone else might want it. Like, you know, someone who hasn't got much money and just wants a few bits. All you've got to do is pay the postage. That's all I ask. Then we've got the Unique Touch Glorious primer sample. Yeah, that's ancient, that's why it's going in the bin. It's rubbish. These are the Balm Cosmetics Petal to the Metal little eyeshadows. They were cream eyeshadows, but they've completely dried up and nothing comes off them. Such a shame, because the packaging, I've got 2 of them. The packaging on these are mega cute. Honestly, I loathe to part with them, but why keep them when the productivity is just not there? You can't even use them. It's just a case of, oh, they look nice, but they're rubbish, so they're going in the bin. Then we've got an Encore mascara, Black Magic. I don't even know if I've used this. Obviously I've opened it. Yeah, I think I have used this one actually. It just wasn't my cup of tea, to be honest. I'm not a big Encore fan. The Paradise Ecstatic mascara, like I say, I've had this a couple of years. It had to be decluttered. It's a nice one though. We've got the Body Shop Matte Liquid Lip, and this is in the shade California Rose. It's a bit too light for me, a bit too Barbie pink. Even though it looks quite light, it's still, yeah, this probably should have been in an empties almost. Like, look how pink that is. Super pink. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, smells a little bit funny now. It's old. That's literally got to be 5 years old. It's going in the bin. Another one that probably should have been in an empties, a little Benefit Primer sample, the Porefessional. It was fine. This is a little cream eyeshadow sample by, I think it's Max Factor. It was a beautiful colour. It's like a kind of lilac shimmer. It's ancient though, and when you go to put it on, it goes a little bit bitty. So that's when you know it's time to put it in the bin. I Heart Revolution palette. This is the chocolate and peaches one. Loved it, absolutely loved it. This has been in a declutter on and off for the last year. It's been in, it's been out. I've grabbed it back, I've put it in, I've grabbed it back, I've put it in, and it's finally in again. I haven't grabbed it much over the last year, even though I love the colours. Really like these peachy colours here and that shimmery brown. They're like my 3 favourites. But I've got the shades within other palettes. It's got to go because it's old. It's old and it's tatty and it's slightly broke on the hinge, so it's got to go, guys. It's got to go. I'm being ruthless. I'm being really cutthroat. Or at least I think I am. Then we've got a cream eyeshadow by Lock. I think I got this in a Birchbox about 2 years ago. I think. Maybe less. Don't know. I think I've used it once. And it's just a little bit old and a little bit kind of like stinky now. Quite a nice colour, but I can just tell it's old. It's gone a bit off. So I wouldn't want to inflict anybody with that. One of my cheap and trusty eyebrow pencils by Laval off eBay for £1.99. It's just a bit old. It's got to go in the bin. It's ancient. You know when you can tell by the lids, they're just looking a bit nasty. That's got to go in the bin. This is a little Revolution highlight and blush block. It's really nice actually. It's super pretty, and you could use that on your eyes, like the separate colours, because they're all in lines. It's really super pretty, but I don't know if you can see there, but I don't use it. I don't reach for it. I don't grab for it, so it's got to go in the bin. Another I Heart Revolution highlighter, Goddess of Love triple baked highlighter. I must have got this about 6 years ago. It's beautiful. It's really pretty, but I've had it a long time. I don't know if you can see there. If you can see the colour. It's a nice one. It's really pretty, but I don't use it. I don't reach for it because I've got other ones that I tend to reach for more. So I'm trying to declutter what I don't really use and what is a bit old, along with this Morphe highlighter in the shade Spark. I think I got this in a beauty box about 2 years ago. It was a Look Fantastic beauty box, I remember. The lid's broken and smashed, the hinge, because I'm not the most careful with some of my makeup. Beautiful colour. You probably can't see for the ring light, but it's a really nice colour. But again, I've got a zillion highlighters, so I'm being cutthroat with what's a bit minging and a bit tired and ready for the bin. This video is going to be long. This is a DLS Dirty Little Secret cream blush. It's like a jelly blush. It was a nice peachy colour. It's kind of half panned. It's a bit strange, to be honest. I do find it a bit weird. It goes to like a powder once you've rubbed it on your face. I quite like that actually. Do you know what? I'm going to give that one more go. I'm going to keep that out. I'm being naughty and I'm doing this on camera. I'm going to keep that out just to see if I use it this week. If I don't use it over the next week or two, it's gone in the bin. Anyway, next item, Revolution lipstick. I like them. They're super affordable. This is a colour I don't use too often. It's like a brown. I think it's in the shade Vindicator. I quite like that colour. It's very different. It's a little bit gothic-y. Quite different. But I'm just not using it. I'm not using it, so do you know what? Stop keeping what you don't use, Julie. A little Model Co highlighter. It's just a little tiny sample one, like the size of a penny. It's teeny tiny, it's ancient, I don't reach for it, and I think I've used it a couple of times. A liquid eyeshadow in Eye Candy. I'm not quite sure what make that is. I think it's Model Co, but I could be wrong. I think we got these in Glossy Box about 2 years ago. I don't think I've used it. I think I might have tried it once. It's just not for me. Liquid eyeshadows and me don't usually get on that well. I don't use them that often, so I don't need many of them because they dry up and they just go a bit nasty, which is exactly what that's done. This is an Ancient lipstick by Natural Collection from Boots. I love the colour. It's very much like the old Heather shimmer by Rimmel. It's in the shade Heather, I think it's called, but they don't do it anymore. But look at it. Seriously, look. It's all broken. It's all like, yeah, it's knackered. It's absolutely knackered. It's paggered. It's for the bin. So I'm getting rid of it. I'm being good. Another Revolution lipstick. This is knackered again. It's paggered. It was a very bright pink one, but it kind of goes on like a, just like a shimmery. I don't know if you can see it there on my hand, probably not. It's just like a shimmer, but yeah, it's nice as a topper, like a lipstick topper. Another lipstick, I don't know what company this is. Absolute Beverly Hills, I think it's called. Velvet Lippy. This was lovely. I got this off eBay a couple of years ago. It smelled quite nice as well. It still smells alright. It's got a smell all of its own, a bit like Play-Doh. I like the smell of Play-Doh. Anyway, yeah. Oh, there's a tiny bit left in there, but it's old. It's really old and it's not my type of colour anymore, so it's going in the bin. A Unique mascara, the 4D Epic. Didn't like it. The 3D one I used to quite think was, oh, no, I didn't like the 3D one either. Didn't like the 3D, didn't like the 4D. It was the Moodstruck Epic mascara I used to like. But this is the 4D. Really didn't like it. But again, it's an MLM brand and I do not like to promote them. So it's ancient, it's going in the bin. Medusa's Makeup Mascara, Witch Lash. It wasn't fantastic. I love the brand, it's so cute, that the name of it, like the logo and everything. It's American as well, so it came all the way from America. But it was rubbish. It was absolutely rubbish, so I don't need it. Then we've got a little NYX liquid lipstick, and this is in black. It's all gone pretty much, so it should have been in the empties, not in the declutter. Like I say, I've got some things a bit muddled up. Now you're probably thinking, when on earth did you wear black lipstick? I can't remember, not very often, literally just for like a Halloween makeup look, but that's about it. But it's all gone, it's all dried up. Then we've got a Maybelline Brow Precise pencil. I don't really like the shade of this, even though it's just a brown. I think it was a little bit too light on my eyebrows because I've got quite dark brows. So yeah, I just wasn't really reaching for it, and it wasn't really doing like the productivity. Like I wasn't getting much pigmentation off the pencil. So yeah, that's why it's in there. An Encore brow liner. Again, I don't like this. It's in a funny kind of greeny brown colour. It's just not for me. It's like a liquid, like a felt pen for your brows, and it's not very nice. Then we've got a Revolution Pro eyeliner. Is it an eyeliner? No, it's an eyebrow pencil. I chose a shade that was far too light for my eyebrows. It'd be better for blonde hair, but it's really fine and it kept breaking, so it's going in the bin. Then I've got a Revolution Sheer lip gloss. It's in a lovely purpley colour, very different. It keeps leaking. It keeps leaking all the time whenever I use it, and goes all over my handbag and makes a huge mess, so it's going in the bin. But it's a nice colour, it's different, and it smells fruity, so it was nice for a change. Another Natural Collection lip gloss. This is in the shade, is that right? Sherbet Fizz. Yeah, they probably don't do these anymore, so it's probably like gold dust to get them, but it's ancient and it's starting to smell a bit funny. They used to smell like Raspberry Ripple ice cream, but that one smells like funky Raspberry Ripple ice cream. Then we've got the Beauty Crop, which is a liquid highlighter, Lightning Crew, with little pineapples on. I think I've used this a couple of times. It's a bit messy, it's a bit mucky. Again, I think it's got a little bit of a leak. It's going in the bin. Nude by Nature highlighting stick. It's like a creamy one. I think I've used it a couple of times. It just wasn't my cup of tea. The pigmentation wasn't there. It was just quite dry, so don't need it. The BBB Build Brow Gel, the brown one. I've got this on today actually. I had one in an empties and one in a declutter. I think they should both have been in the empties. It's probably got a teeny bit left, but it's ancient, so it's got to go in the bin. Body Shop liquid black eyeliner is rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. I found that it didn't dry very well and it looked more grey once it had dried. So yeah, it's ancient as well. It's really old. Then we've got a Unique eyeliner, which is a black kohl pencil. I haven't really used that, to be honest with you. So if anyone likes a black kohl pencil, do you know what? I'm just going to shove that down there because I've only used it once. So if anyone wants it, it'll be fine. I'm trying to think if anything else would be alright for anyone. I don't think so. It's a bit old. This is a Perricone MD Blur and Primer, like in a compact. Now, I loved this when I first got it, but it's went a little bit out of date. It's went a bit funky. Smells a bit funny. I do not want to put that on my face. So it's definitely one for the bin because I don't fancy any breakouts. So that is all the makeup-y bits. What I'm going to do is quickly pause this video. I say pause it, I'm going to have to stop it and then edit it together and show you the last few bits. So bear with us. And the final few bits to this makeup, skincare, body care, hair care declutter. So in the bag here, I've got the final few bits. You've just seen all the makeup-y bits. I did put a few aside just in case anyone wanted them, but yeah, you may or you may not. I do not take offence if nobody wants them, but they're yours for free if you want them. You've just got to pay the postage. So the next thing, we've got some Medusa's makeup eye makeup remover. Now this is quite old. I must have had this for at least 3 years. It probably doesn't last that long, guys. As you can see, I've used about a third. It was nothing amazing. It looks quite funky. I love the look of the bottle. It's really cool. But productivity, yeah, Garnier Skin Active is probably better than this. So that is going in the bin. Then we've got some Temple Spa Peace Be Still Calming Skin Balm. I got this for free with Latest in Beauty about 3 years ago. Maybe more than that. It was like a free item. Temple Spa is MLM, but I do like some of their products. I hate admitting that, but it's the truth, and you'll never hear me telling a lie. So I do like some Temple Spa products, but yeah, this was quite nice. It smelled quite nice. It's got about a third left in, but it's old. It's definitely old, so I don't want to put it on my skin. It was nice on my face and on me like arms and legs as well, but it was quite nice. I did like it, so I'm not gonna lie, but it's old, so it's got to go in the bin. Then we've got Aromatherapy Associates Revive Body Gel, refreshing and invigorating. I think I've used this a couple of times and it was kind of nothingless. I don't tend to get hot legs, and I think that's what this is for if you get kind of like restless, like itchy hot legs. Yeah, it was just kind of nothingless and smells a bit funny. It's gone a bit old and a bit funny. Something else that's gone a bit old and a bit sticky is the Dr. Organic Shea Butter Wonder Oil. I loved this when I first got it. As you can see, I've used about an inch of it, which isn't that much, but at least I've used some. I'm just going to double check the smell. Oh, it smells disgusting. It smells like chip pan oil, like nasty old chip pan oil. It used to smell like a nutty oil. It's definitely gone off. So if you've got this, give it 6 months and it'll be minging, it'll be stinking. But I've had it for about 2 or 3 years, so it's definitely going in the bin. Then we've got an Erno Lacio, I think this is a toner. It's like a blue jelly toner. It's ancient, it's got to go in the bin. I did quite like it though. I've had another one, I've had a few, and I did quite like it. We've got a Cover FX Blurring Primer, little sample. It's ancient, it's got to go in the bin. Then we've got a Nuxie, I do like this, but it's ancient. A Nuxie body oil, I think it is. It's like a, no, it's a body lotion. I thought it was a body oil, it's a body lotion. There is some in, I'm just going to double check the smell. If I remember rightly, it smelled a bit funky when I was going through my things and decluttering them. You know what, that kind of smells alright. I might have been getting it muddled up with something else. Was I? Wasn't I? Ugh, I don't know what to do. No, Julie, you're not going to use it. You've got loads of body lotions. Put it in the bin. There you go. That decided that for us. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. Softens and smooths. Like a balm type of thing. It literally looks like, I don't know, looks really weird. It smells like white chocolate. Oh, it still smells really nice. But it's even harder than it's supposed to be now. It's like supposed to be like a balm. And oh, it's just like an oil. Once you rub it into your skin, it goes very oily. Good for your knees and your elbows or your ankles, wherever you get dry skin. Thinking about it, you know, I should keep that for the heels of my feet. I'm going to put that aside because that's not that old. It might be about 2 years old. But I'm going to put that aside for the heels of my feet because I'm going to try it out on that and see if it's any good. Because thinking about it, I don't think I've used it for that. I think I just used it on my elbows. Then we've got a little toner. It's a little Japanese one. I've never used it. And it smells funny. It doesn't smell nice, so it's going to go in the bin. And it's about 4 years old. Then we've got a little body butter. This was in a rocker box, I think, by Shea Bliss Skin. Now it looked so cute when we got them because they're like little mini jam jars. They are really cute. But the smell of it, it's a bit Marmite-y, and it doesn't smell like Marmite. But I mean, some people will like it and some people will hate it. At first I thought it smelled really like nice and cherry-like. It's supposed to smell like cherry, which I can smell cherry, but I can smell oats and barley. Like it's got some kind of funky undertone smell that I do not like. Like a grain smell. I don't like it, so it's got to go in the bin. And I found that when I put it on my skin as well, and I didn't like it. Then we've got the Laid Bare Hair Today Gone Tomorrow, which is great for your legs. It's got about half left in, and it's really watery. It's literally like water. Open this up and squirt it out the tube and it goes everywhere. You've got to be really careful. It did work a little bit, but I wouldn't repurchase it, and it's old. It's got to go in the bin because it smells a bit funny. Most items just smell a bit funny, that's why they're going in the bin, and because they're old. Now this I've barely used. Again, I might put this aside, but I don't know if it'll be any good for anyone. This is a Monu Skin Rose and Lemon Enriched Body Cream. Now it might look like half of it's gone, but it hasn't. It's just because it's lay on the side in the tub. That still smells absolutely fine. Do you know what? I'm going to put that aside for if anybody's low on cash and they can't afford things like this. So I might put that with the makeupy bits if anyone wants it, because it smells absolutely fine. Then we've got a half-used Palmer's Cocoa Butter Fake Tan stuff, like a gradual tan. It's ancient, it's got to go in the bin. I've had it for a couple of years. Same applies to this one, the Invisible Tan, Invisible Colour. I've had it for ages, half open, smells funny. Then we've got a little Crabtree and Evelyn Venetian Violet Hand Cream. I've had it for years and it's started to smell funny, so it's half used. At least I've used half. It's got to go in the bin. Then I think this is the last item, and it's such a shame because it's almost full, but it's ancient, it's really old. I've had it for about 5 years, and that's too long. It is a Calvin Klein Euphoria body cream. If I remember rightly, I don't think it smells of anything anymore, which is such a shame. I'm just going to put it on the palm of my hand because I've got the other one on that side. You know, I can still smell Euphoria. I can still smell it. But if you go by the little judging of the little open lid thing, which you usually find on the back, I think it says 24 months. I've had this open longer than that, and even though I know people who have things open like this for 10 years and still use them and they're fine and they won't bring you out in a rash or anything, they just lose their productivity and their scent a little bit, and some of them smell a bit funky. You know, that one smells alright. It smells absolutely fine. I'm going to put that aside, but I'm warning you, it's old. It is absolutely old. When I say 5 years, it's probably 3 or 4 years. It's probably not 5, but it still smells fine, and it'll do the job. It'll definitely do the job for someone. But that is everything. That is my declutter of makeup, a little bit of skincare, hair care, body care, bits and bobs, all kinds. There was a hell of a lot more, but like I say, I put a lot of stuff together in boxes to sell that was unopened and unused, and I did get rid of quite a lot like that. So this is only half of the stuff you're seeing. The other half is gone, and a lot of it was skincare, a little bit of makeup as well, like things I'd used once or twice that a girl who was training to be a makeup artist, she was happy to buy them. Because it was lots of different colours for her and shades that, you know, wacky ones that I wouldn't wear. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I've sold quite a lot of stuff as well, which I do recommend anyone does, just to try and, you know, pull a bit of money back. Anyway, this is another long video, guys. I'm sure I'm about half an hour in by now, so I am going to say bye and go downstairs and cook the dinner. How exciting. What a thrilling life I lead. So yeah, I'm going to go and cook the dinner now, guys. But thanks so much for watching. If you feel inspired to have a bit of a declutter of your products, and I did nail polishes as well, by the way. Can't remember if I told you that. But I decluttered about 12 or 14 nail polishes. Really good for me, not bad. But yeah, if you feel inspired to do any of these kind of declutters, please do. It kind of makes you feel a little bit more organised and a little bit more zen about your products, and you can see what you've got a bit more as well. I don't think I've got much more decluttering to do, to be honest. Maybe a little bit. There's always a little bit more we could do, isn't there? Anyway, so yeah, if you feel inspired, then please have a go yourself, because I do recommend it. It's kind of like cleansing for your soul as well. I know that sounds really like, yeah, you sound really condescending there, Julie, but yeah, it kind of makes you feel a little bit good about yourself that you've decluttered things, and especially if you can sell some stuff as well, but also get rid of the stinky stuff that's no good for your skin. Anyway, right, I've waffled on long enough, so I'm gonna go now, guys. I will be back in a couple of days with my glossy box, my Look Fantastic, and another box that I've dipped back into, which again you'll see in a few days time, hopefully, maybe at the weekend, I don't know when though. But yeah, and also a Mask Monday, hopefully on a Sunday at the weekend, so stay tuned for those. I will certainly be giving my honest as ever opinions in them. Anyway, right, thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.